Okay, this is part 2 of your personal guided tour here. I forgot it was limited to 5 minutes, so I guess that'll keep me hurrying along. Okay, so the progress report is the important button here that you're going to find a lot of things in. So let's go to progress report. And let me maximize that. Okay, so there's kind of 3 areas here. This progress report is first just going to be kind of your grades, and so this is mine. I didn't do very good. I bombed my syllabus quiz, so don't look too closely at my grades. But this transfer button is something that I hope you won't need, but this is where you, if you find out that you accidentally enrolled in the wrong course, then this is how you can transfer yourself out of that. I can't really do that because I don't have access to other teachers' courses to transfer like that, but you have access to transfer yourself. And then it has a few buttons here that you can customize your screen. But for the most part, that just shows you your grades. Okay, so submit certificates. This is the next one. This is the certifies, remember. Now, most of the time, you're probably going to be sitting at home on your computer, working your homework, and you're going to have internet access. And so your homework, your certifies, will automatically be submitted. So there's nothing that you have to do special for those. But let's say maybe you're going on a road trip, your husband's driving, you want to sit there and work on your laptop in the car, but you don't have internet access at that point. You can certainly do that. You just have to save those certifies, and it gives you that option at the end to do that, and then you can submit those certificates later when you get back home and you have internet access. So you can work offline, but then you have to later come back and submit those. And they do need to be submitted prior to the deadline. But for the most part, if you're just sitting at home doing these online, you don't have to worry about this. Okay, the My Tools, there's a lot of stuff in. Okay, the course materials. This is any sort of documents that I'm going to give to you. This is where you're going to find those, in course materials. And what I have here, this is one thing that is kind of slick. This is the e-text. In other words, it's your textbook, but it is all on PDF files. So if you happen to not have the text, maybe you only bought the software, you do have access to the text through these. You know, you can just open this up. I don't think I'm going to, because you know, they're a good size file, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to take the time right now, but you can open those up and look at those as an extra reference. Okay, that's the e-text. Additionally, these are the Hawks PowerPoints. The company creates PowerPoints. Those are kind of nice for teachers that are teaching lecture courses, because then those PowerPoints are already created for them. But maybe you'd also like access to those. Maybe that's just another way for you to help learn the lesson. So those are open to you as well. This course materials, this is the biggie probably. This is where any kind of special documents that I provide to you, you're going to find those. So like here's the Hawks Getting Started instructions, where that you probably should have already looked at that. That's and I sent that previously, but that helps you get logged in and everything. These are keyboard shortcuts. I thought that might be nice for you to have. If there's maybe some shortcuts for doing exponents or anything like that that you might like, you can look at that. This is the online contract. You have to submit the online contract. And notice that these dates may be different than what you see in yours and maybe are not in this order, but these are the items you're going to find in here. This you have to print off, you have to sign it, and then either mail it back to me or scan it and send it back to me digitally. That's fine too. The proctor nomination form is if you are out of the Wichita-El Dorado area, you're not going to be using the testing center to take your proctored exams. Remember that the midterm and the final are both proctored exams. The other tests you can do at home. But these you have to go to a proctor. So again, if you are not using the testing center, then you need to fill out this form, and we'll talk more about that probably in the second week. And then here is your syllabus. And in your syllabus, of course, will be all of your assignments and your deadlines and plus all the grading information and everything else. And you, of course, we're going to want this and to read over that thoroughly prior to taking your syllabus quiz. Okay, let's go back.